Check how bare these tires are. Can't really tell with that one. There's a piece of it flapping around. Look at that. Tread gone. Nothing. But that's not the car we're working on. I sure wish it was, but it's not. The car we're working on, I'm eating a hot dog with Mexican cheese and mustard. Here's my truck we're working on. It's a 2002 2.4 liter Nissan Frontier with the 5-speed manual. She ain't running too good, and by that I mean she's draining coolant like it has a bunch of holes in it, because I already patched up one of them on the one of the heater line hoses. Still leaks, no idea why, but what we're gonna do, my buddies are coming over tomorrow. I have a lot of friends coming over tomorrow that are gonna help me with it, which is so sweet of them. I don't give my friends enough credit. They help me with all my stuff. Do you think my backyard would look even this good if it wasn't for them? Y'all don't even know. Sorry, I have to get that up. I just have this here covering my intake. But speaking of my intake, my whole manifold here, I'm gonna be taking it off so I can work under there, because let me turn off this music. That's better, ain't it? So down there is where I'm having a big old coolant leak under the manifold, and this hose is all fixed up. That ain't a worry. But I don't know what the leak could be from. My engine oil's clean, I checked that out. I just did change on it a little bit ago. Now what I'm hoping is I could take this all off without fully disassembling the throttle body, because I'll tell you what, disassembling this throttle body is no fun. I've done it so many times before, and I don't want to do it again. It's too late now to get to work, but I might do a little bit here and there. I'll see. I didn't know where my dogs were. I was walking around and found them snuggling up under the boats here. You know, it's almost Valentine's Day, and I want a relationship like these two. Big old St. Bernards, 2 years old. Aren't they a cute couple? Look at her. Say hi, Daisy. Yeah, she's in heat. They're all over each other. Anyway, back to the truck. It's good practice to take pictures of all the electrical plugins and whatnots, maybe your lines, whatever, something that you might forget, because there's a lot of somethings that you might forget in a truck like this. So just take out a smartphone or a camera as I have there, and take advantage of that resource. Know where you put all your stuff. Now, if you're ever working on anything big like this, always remember to take off one of your battery terminals. Me, I'm just gonna take off my positive. It's right there. Just so you don't, you know, shock yourself, whatever. You never know with electricals. I'm probably gonna make the next clip of this video working on that mess tomorrow with my friends. Pretty sure I'm walking home from school with some girl. I'll see. I'll see. All right, so I have been inactive for a couple days, but here we are back. I've done a bit of work without you guys. Like all the electro-digitals, all the wires, they're moved out the way. You come closer. Now, what we have to do is make sure you get all the hoses off. They may be a bit hard, because chances are some of these hoses have never been off, you know? Just gotta wiggle them around maybe with some good pliers. Like this is my fuel line. Just back and forth, she'll pop right off. That's all you gotta do. Just look around there, make sure you don't miss anything, and you should be a-okay. That's great. But yeah, I just took off my, oh, there's my thermostat housing gasket thing. It's probably bad. Yeah. There's a few things under the intake that I might have to reach around for. Can't be too hard, I hope. Either way, we're getting there. Let's see what we gotta do next. Now I'm pretty sure this is the fuel inlet, and it's hard. I'll get it soon. It'll come out. But just little things like that, give yourself a good working area, and you should be fine. You will probably drop a couple bolts, like the bolts I had that were holding the heater line core thing in place. I had one drop down. That's probably fine. You know, it ain't gonna hurt nobody. So just be cautious. Make sure you don't mess anything up too bad. You gotta understand, this is my first time doing it too. This is a really good learning experience. You know, use your brain. God damn it. This might end up being less of a how-to video and more of a just showing you how I'm going about this. I mean, if you are doing a similar job, hey, follow my steps if they're right. But I forget, it's been a couple days since I've recorded. I've been busy, but I'm taking off the power steering pump. I already got the belt that goes around it. The belt just goes on my crank pulley, the pump, and this here tensioner. All this tensioner does is, all you have to do to take it off is loosen up this long bolt here, and then it should just move up and down depending on where the head is. But to actually get to move it all, you gotta loosen her up in the middle. Just 14 millimeters. It's no big deal. It's pretty easy. And seeing about how this pump comes off can't be that hard, I think. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to take it off of, nope, might have to take it off of this bracket or something. I just need it out the way, not totally off. Thing is, my thermostat's also under there, and I want to replace that while I got this out of the way. And now's the perfect time for that. Let's get to work. No bolt's really that hard to get off. So what I do, if something's a bit too stuck, because you'll come across a few bolts like this, probably every single one of them, where, you know, like if I give this full force, I could get that loose. You should probably just stick something on the end of your ratchet and, whoa, that's actually tight. But that made it easier nonetheless, you see? Now I could just make it come right out. There's one under there, one right under it. I'm just taking the bolts off the bracket, holding it in. And it looks like there's less to take out than I thought at first. So just pop it out the way. Don't disconnect all the hoses. You don't need to. Don't go too far out of your way. I might have to backtrack a little bit because, let me get you closer. Right down here, you see this is all loose and that nut spins with it, right? But this little black bracket here, it appears to have to come off because it's mounted to the head with these two bolts. Now, it really wants to come off, trust me, but the EGR valve thing here has a problem. There's a giant line running through the back. Oh yeah, I got the power steering pump off if I didn't say that already. It wasn't no big deal. God dang it, I could just stick a socket through the holes. It's well made. I like that, so you don't have to come up with something sketchy. But back to the EGR. I'm kind of taking apart the EGR while it's sitting here so I can have that big old line to this side. One more bolt and then it should be good. Then that should come right out. This is the second after I just took it out. I'm recording with both cameras. And oh God, I am so glad I took that out. Those are mouse droppings. Why is that in there? Here's my intake manifold. Yeah, you could tell it was dirty. Shit. Well, got the gasket. That thing's out. Any material left on here? That's my valves. Well, this is gonna need a major cleanup, I'll tell you what. You can tell, as they say up there, 16 valves. It's got 16 valves, 8 on this side for the intake. That's really cool. Oh, mouth hurted. But I was looking under and it looks like, somehow, I don't know, the coolant leaks, it looks like it's coming around the starter motor, which confuses me. And I know this flashlight sucks, but I'm gonna be a busy boy tomorrow. It's really cool. I just took apart my own damn engine in my truck. I'm proud of myself. This is a great okay, I gotta stop freaking out. It's just a YouTube video. But I'm gonna put some rags in all my valve entries just to cover up, make sure no more dirt falls in there. And then I'll be happy. Work on it tomorrow. All right, see you guys. So I just jumped out the shower a few seconds ago, and the whole time I was in there, I was kind of brainstorming what could have been wrong, because if you've been noticing, there's not many more options of what could be causing the leak. It's coming right around the starter motor, and there's no lines to be seen. But the thing is, my dad's friend Tom was actually over at my neighbor's place a couple days ago, and I asked him what he thought could be the problem. I never knew what a freeze plug was at the time, but he kind of gave me a brief synopsis of what one is, and I just put 2 and 2 together, looked at an old video I recorded of the truck, and there is a freeze plug right above the starter motor, and right there happens to be really greasy. I think, wait, let me show you this is a picture I took. I don't even know if you can see that, but right there, there's a freeze plug. I got a video of it, which I looked at it on. That's it. A sub $10 part. And I did have to take off my manifold to really replace this, so I'm glad I didn't do that for no reason. Still, I would anyway. See all those mouse droppings?
Killian.
Yes.
It's almost 12. Shut the fuck up.
I'm making a great discovery.
No, Killian, whoever you're on the phone with, hang up. If you're talking to your phone, shut up. Go to bed, dumb fuck. Killian.
I'll fix it tomorrow.